So Zerkesi and Morgenholt are the only two people who ever saw those algorithms.
And Morgenholt is dead. And Zerkesi is connected to a mystery guest we know nothing about.
Dvorak.
Morgenholt and Zerkesi are geeks, not terrorists. Maybe this Dvorak is some kind of puppeteer.
No hitter, bottom of the 8th.
2-0, New York in the 8th. Akira Watanabe is on the mound. He's pure concentration, pure focus.
This is no coincidence. You're on your way to the Big Apple. Bruce Morgenholt and Abraham Zerkesi were partnered together on Project Watson, the UN committee that cracked the mass kernels. They're the ones who discovered 512 encryption, the same encryption used in the messages you recovered at MCAS Bank. If this so-called Dvorak person has somehow gotten his hands on mass-based IW algos, we're in a world of hurt.
I've been trying to penetrate Zerkesi's private network since we connected him to this mess. I've seen some tough network security before, and I expected Zerkesi to have top-of-the-line tech, but this is crazy. Zerkesi's server isn't just impenetrable or invisible, it's like looking for a shadow in a pitch-black room. It's driving me crazy.
Things are turning sour in New York. It's been 24 hours since the blackout, and no one has a clue when it might end. We've got sporadic reports of unrest all over Manhattan, but it hasn't started to spill over yet. Word coming down from above is that the National Guard will be deployed within the hour. We'll need to insert you into an alley behind a building adjacent to the target building. Watch out for civilians.
Alright, so we're back with more Splinter Cell. Chaos Theory. Looks like we got a blackout on our hands. We'll have to get to the bottom of this. Full stealth, of course. But before we jump into it, I wanted to mention, I hope you guys saw that sweet Ubisoft blimp in the, or was it? Yeah, it was a blimp, air balloon, something like that, in the in the cinematic that we just saw. That was pretty sweet. I like that a lot.
Fisher, the National Guard was deployed into Manhattan about an hour ago.
I feel safer already.
Watch your fire, Sam. Those boys aren't expecting to see you and they'll attack on sight. Do not, I repeat, do not kill any of them.
I'll be careful.
Good.
Alright, so as you heard from Lambert, we're not allowed to kill any of these guys. So we're just pretty much going to be making our way around them. It might be hard to see. I'll turn on the night vision goggles, but there's a ladder right here. We're going to be taking this ladder, getting us up. So high ground's always good. Can't see us up here, and they probably won't hear us either. And it's easier than having to sneak our way by all of them, too. I think there's quite a few of them on patrol down there. So you might not know what to do right here, but what you want to do? Jump off. Yeah, might not have thought about that. It's okay. We're going to be working our way... Or wait, is it up one more? Oh, yeah. I'm stupid. Alright, so don't jump off. Jump up. Yeah, that's right. I knew it was something. We're climbing on a ledge. There we go. Alright, so I was dumb. I'll give you guys that one. I was dumb. But don't let go. That's not dumb information. Also, there's a shoe up here. I don't think that's an Easter egg. I don't think Mirror's Edge was a thing yet, but that would be a really great Easter egg. Although, that's a different company, isn't it? Yeah, that's EA, so they couldn't do that. I mean, they still could. They could put a shoe in there. You don't know whose shoe it is, so it's not infringing anything, is it? So, we're just going to make our way down this little pole right here. And that got us by quite a few guards. So, you need to watch out for these guards with the flashlights, too. This guy in particular can be a real dick. I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I didn't mean anything by it. So watch out for these guys. Like 3 or 4 around in this area. That guy right there has really bad vision, though. He usually doesn't see me, even when I'm kind of like out in the open a little bit. See, we're pretty well lit up right here. Look, he didn't see anything. So I think we only need to make it past this guy. He's looking the other way, so we'll just go in here. Shut the door behind us, and we're pretty much home free. So I really do like using the ledge tactic. That works out well for me. It's a lot easier than having to sneak your way.
Looks like the National Guard are trying to restore the power to the building's elevator. That's probably your best way to the top.
I'll see if I can hitch a ride.
It'll be a long climb if you don't.
Alright, so it looks like here's the elevator. We're just going to be hitching a ride because we need to be getting on the top floor. I don't think there's anything in back there in any of these rooms, so, you know, I never check. So let's get inside this elevator while this dude's not looking. And we're just going to hang out in here. Can't use the elevator yet because he's still repairing it. Also, I don't think we can jump up in a hatch either. Alright, so minor timeout there. My earphones went dead. So, you know, had to replace the batteries in those. Also, you might have heard my reaction to that. When my earphones go dead, they go like they like right before they turn off, they let out this really loud pitch noise. So you might have heard my reaction to that. I was like, ah, yeah, it hurts my ears. I get sensitive ears. Do not have great hearing though. So, you know, good hearing, sensitive ears, two totally different things. Yeah, I'm not a good listener. Alright. So I don't think you have to hit the button. I think it'll just do it on its own, like when this guy fixes it. So, elevator should go up now. Oh, wait, we do have to hit the button to make it go up, so that's pretty immersive. I like that. Also, the button glows. That's also pretty sweet, right? So, yeah, I know none of the optional or secondary objectives have anything to do with the rooms down there, so I'm not sure what's in those rooms. I don't remember anything being in those rooms of importance when I played this game before, so I'm not going to worry about it now. We're going to be working around this guy. We're pretty much going to be staying right behind him. This dude's the only one in this room, and he pretty much patrols this room for, you know, no good reason, really. I mean, there's nothing in this room. So we're going to be waiting right here. He's going to make his way to the stairs there, and then he'll turn around and go back to the elevator. And when he does that, we'll make our way up to the stairs while he's not looking. Strategy, planning, stealth. Also, trial and error. Very important. So it looks like he'll walk this way, but he won't. He'll turn and go that way. So now, while he's not looking, we'll go this way. You might also be able to hear a helicopter. There's totally a helicopter on the roof, so that's also good for noise. This helicopter makes a lot of noise, which means we can also make a lot of noise. So, yeah, here's the helicopter landing. Gotta watch out for that. We're pretty much going to be hugging the left side of this wall. We need to be making our way around to the other side. We're also going to be turning off the lights. That was the breaker to turn off some of the lights, not all of them. That's not really, I mean, that's important for the lights, but the big deal with that is that it causes a distraction. They're going to go over that way and investigate now, which also means that over here where we need to be is very much unguarded, so that's also good. So as you can see, all these guys right here, they're making their way, well, except for this one guy right there. I don't think he sees us. But, yeah, he's going to turn and go that way. When he does that, we should be good to go. And we can also move fast because the helicopter's here, so we don't have to worry about being heard. So now that everybody had their back turned, we can go this way, get up to the billboard. I'm going to be using this very flimsy power line to zip line across. And this is the building we actually need to be at.
Satellite shows you breached Casey's building. County Clerk's office has construction permits on file for the floors below the penthouse and in the neighboring structure.
Any plans or blueprints on file?
I'll have Grim look into it, but with this blackout.
I understand. I'll see if I can dig up some plans down here.
Good idea.
Alright, so this is actually a pretty good time to quick save. We kind of made it about, you know, halfway, maybe like 40% through the level, so. Well, I mean, maybe not like halfway, but we made it to the second area. So, you know, but also, you spend a lot of time in one little area too. So, I mean, there's a lot of things to be doing in each area. So we need to be making our way around.
Fisher. That's a hired gun if I've ever seen one.
He's no night watchman either. He's a merc. He's got the same kit as the guys who were protecting Lacerda.
This whole situation is getting uglier by the second. See if you can find out who these characters work for.
Will do.
Alright, so that's kind of a little, it might be optional or secondary objective. I guess we can look while this guy's not paying attention. Maybe neither. I'm pretty sure it's something though. It's primary right now, but we're going to be asking around, trying to figure out who these guys work for. So this is going to be our first interrogation. We're going to ask this guy, who do you work for? Who does number 2 work for? And where can I find him? So we're just going to wait for this guy to turn his back. When he's not looking, we'll grab him and ask him everything. Like, what's the meaning of life? What does he know? What's his favorite food? Is it chicken? If it's not chicken, I'll kill you. So let's bring him over to the corner.
What are you doing down here?
Who the hell?
Off to a bad start. Talk or die.
Okay. We're on VIP protection. This floor. We need to secure it because we can't lock it off from the penthouse.
Does the architect or engineer keep an office or a desk down here?
Yeah, of course. West side of the building.
Since you're doing so well, why don't you tell me the name of the PMC you work for?
I work for Displace. Displace International. If you're gonna kill me, do it quick.
This place, that's Doug Shetland's company.
I know.
Fisher, if Shetland turns out to be crooked...
If Shetland is crooked, I'll take him down myself. But I have a feeling there's more to it than that.
Could be. See if you can find out who's in charge of this protection detail. Maybe someone inside this place is playing both sides.
You got it.
Alright, so we got a little bit of information there. Now we're going to be working our way around these guards. I'm trying to wait. There's usually another guard that comes around here. Also, this guy has a habit of turning his back, or turning around at the worst time, so gotta watch out for that.
How much longer is this gonna take?
It'll be done when it's done.
It'll be done when it's done. So, I mean, that's a good answer.
Hey, I gotta
Just one way around this is we could deactivate the light. I mean, oh, or we could miss the light. Maybe that's a sign. Should we not do it? It's not gonna matter, probably.
No thanks.
Yeah, good thinking.
Although we could probably sneak around these guys. Just need to wait for this guy. We're kind of out there, aren't we? Yeah, the cover system's not perfect in this game, but it gets around. So this guy, he's gonna walk this way a little bit. He never goes past that table right there, so you don't have to worry about him finding the body we left out there. And that dude's alive, so he's okay. Also, this guy. So, looks like he's not gonna turn around on us. We should be good. We're gonna make our way through here using our Swiss Army knife. And there's a vent conveniently placed. We're gonna use it. Crawl through the vent. This will get us on the other side of that elevator. Very helpful vent. I'm very glad that the architects included this in here. So we'll exit around this side. That guy's moved. That's okay. We're just going to be hiding out right here. Waiting for this guy to move. He won't see us right here. He'll walk right by us. He does that. Oh, don't get up. And we'll go. And we're good to go. Now let's go this way. And there's a guy sleeping here. He's not going to be a problem though. So we could probably hack his computer. Yeah, there it is. We'll hack it from here. Let's see what he's got on here. Anything good? I guess what I was doing a minute ago is not hacking. I mean, this is hacking. I mean, it's the process of hacking. Wow, that was
Work permits, architectural plans. Interesting. Zerkezi has a hardened panic room off of his bedroom.
I'll check it out.
Looks like he also filed plans for construction in the next building over.
The next building.
I'm no architect, but if I'm reading these plans right, both buildings are connected across the rooftop. I'll leave the relevant data on your OPSAT. Should help you navigate.
Thanks.
And that was a really good hack. Did you see that? Like one number. And that's all we needed. So, there's the architectural plans of the penthouse. And it let us in that he has a pen, like the Zerkezi or whatever his name is. I might be thinking of a different guy. But whoever has a panic room. So, we're going to have to get in there and see what he's hiding in that panic room. I mean, it's not just for panicking, right? Or natural disasters. He's got to have something interesting in there.
Fisher, Zerkezi's cameras project an infrared beam so they can see in the dark.
If it's an infrared beam, I can see it in my night vision.
Exactly. And listen, it would help us keep tabs on Zerkezi if we could use these cameras against him.
Gotcha. I'll try and run some taps.
Alright, so as you heard, we got our secondary objective. We're going to be tapping the cameras. There's quite a few of them.
Good work, Fisher. That's one camera tapped. There should be 5 more.
I'll keep my eyes open.
So, as he said, you can use your night vision goggles to see the camera. You can use this. It's helpful, sure. But what I like to do is just, you know, use the camera, look at the camera itself, and when it's not looking this way, go the other way. So there's 2 doors here. We're going to make our way to the left. We will see the right door eventually, but not right now. So we'll go this way for right now. See this dude super jamming out over here. He's got his gun, listening to his tunes. And you can't get around this guy without doing something in the way of a distraction. I guess you could always bip him in the face. That could work. What I like to do is deactivate the radio. So it might take a few times. He doesn't always notice it for some reason. Game mechanics, I guess. But he'll eventually notice. There's also a guy out there you gotta watch out for. I don't think we can... You can kind of see him, but our night vision and heat vision aren't really picking up. So see, he didn't get it that time. This do it this time. Maybe he'll get wise. There's something wrong. Go check it out. You can always deactivate the light, too. That could also work. Alright, so now he's going to go and check it out. So now he's going to go check it out. We can make our way around this way. And that's a pretty good way of... That's a pretty good distraction. You know, I think so anyway. It usually works pretty good for me. Sometimes, like I said, it takes a few tries, but he'll eventually check it out, I'm sure. So, there's another camera here. We need to be waiting for these two guys to move. When they do that, we'll pretty much tap that camera and then be moving in. Also, I see a vent right there. I never noticed that before. I might check that out. I don't know where that vent goes. Also, you gotta watch out. There's a very awkwardly placed light switch here. You can very easily hit that light switch trying to open the door. I've done that before, and it sucks. So, yeah, watch out for that. So, it looks like we're pretty well lit up here, but there's enough darkness where they won't see us from right here, so we should be good. You gotta watch this guy you gotta watch both the guards for when they're patrolling back. So, it looks like neither of them are patrolling back right now. So, let's check out this vent. I don't think I've checked this vent out before, or at least not that I remember. See where it takes us. Oh, it just takes us inside. So that's convenient. That's a nice little vent. Not a big change, but yeah, it was alright. So yeah, now we need to be making our way around this guard. Pretty simple. We just gotta wait for him to go back outside and talk to his buddy. His buddy can also see us from in here, so you gotta watch out for that too. And this can be a little bit difficult because we can't exactly see his buddy from this angle. It's very difficult, at least, anyway. I don't think we can pick him up on the heat vision. You kind of just have to see him. So, gotta watch out for that. No more conveniently placed vents, unfortunately. So, let's see. Doesn't look like he's coming, so we should be okay. I don't think he'll see us. Oh, no way, he did see us. But it's okay. We'll make our way in here. It's not going to be a big deal. We'll close this door. Don't turn the lights off, though. You turn the lights off, they'll actually notice that the light is off in here. So there's a med kit in case you need it. We don't. We're going to be making our way into this vent right here. And over into this direction. And this is just another tiny little shortcut like the vent we took before. Not a big deal. It'll let us out in the elevator shaft. This is the same, or well, no, maybe not. Is it? It might be. I can't never remember. No, it's not. Not this. I was going to say same, elevators before, but there's a camera here you gotta watch out for. This camera has very bad range of vision, so you don't have to worry about it seeing you too much. So deactivate it to get around it, and then we'll tap it, and this should be like the third camera I want to say. And there's another one in this room too we're gonna be getting at, but we're gonna wait for the guards to get out of the way. So we turn this off. Yeah, you can see this camera can really only see right there in front of it. So as long as you hug the wall, you're usually okay. So, looks like that one guy gave up looking for us, the guy who saw us earlier. Not a big deal. Now we're making our way this way. There's another camera right there. You can see it on the wall. We're pretty much just going to be making we're going to hug the right wall here. Wait for this guy. He should hang out right there. We should be okay. And we'll tap it while he's walking that way. This guy leaning against the wall usually won't see you. I have had him see me once before.
Good work, Fisher. That's 4 of 6 cameras tapped.
I'll keep an eye out for the other two.
Like I said, I have had that guy on the wall see me sometimes through his peripheral vision, but the chances are very low. And you got to tap that camera anyway, so you might as well. It's a risk, but it's worth it. So we're gonna wait for this guy to do his rounds, go back into the other room. When he does that, we're gonna have to get up them stairs. But this guy right here, leaning on the wall, can see you up the stairs. So we're gonna have to get tricky to get around him. And I do have a plan for that. You don't have to worry about the camera. I think the camera can really only see the immediate living room right there. So you don't have to worry about that. Kind of where the TV and stuff is. So sweet Easter egg on the TV of Sam Fisher. But let's go ahead and deactivate that. Now get this guy's attention. He'll go and check it out. I'll get his attention. We'll make our way up here. As you can see, the camera, the infrared says that the camera can kind of gloss over the, as you can see, it's kind of glossing over the stairs. You think it can see you, it can't, so you don't have to worry about that. So now we are in here. We're pretty much good to go. Y'all watch out for this camera. This camera's a tricky one, though. So we're going to deactivate this camera and make our way over here. Action roll, because it's necessary. Have to do that. We'll tap this camera. And well, I've lost count. I've lost count already. I can't really count past 3. 3's my favorite number, so I only managed to learn that much, or that far. So this is that one dude's bedroom, and they said there's a panic room in here, so this is definitely looking suspicious. This is definitely panic room material. So let's go back this way. We might even have to pick the lock. Oh, no, wait, he left it unlocked for us. Thank you. And not much in here, just, you know, basic panic room. Bed, maybe? I don't even know. And a bathroom, that's definitely necessary. But also a computer. This is definitely important.
Gotcha.
Who?
Dvorak.
Where is he?
According to this, he's in the building next door. You can get there across the rooftop through the magnetically locked doors.
How do I get through the doors?
They're not magnetically locked anymore.
Thanks for the help.
So maybe this was Dvorak's room. I don't really remember. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else on that. We unfortunately can't deactivate the cameras, even though that was a full camera display. You'd think that that would be where, if anywhere, that would be where you could deactivate them. But can't do it. Not this mission. So we're not going to worry about it. We are going to, I'll probably make a quick save real quick. You know, we've gone a pretty good distance. But, yeah, I definitely have confirmed that quick saving is required. There's no checkpoint system. I mean, not just now. I mean, you didn't miss anything. I didn't cut anything out just then. But, you know. But, yeah, it's required. So I recommend quick saving as much as possible. So we're going to hit this way, though. And, I guess we can turn out the lights. Sure. And, there is 2 guys in here and a camera. We're going to be getting the camera, but we also need to be getting this guy. There's a guy in there. It's the guy on the right here. So we'll be getting this guy. Let's see. We'll use the octa-cable, get a visual on him. And then pretty much right to our left, as soon as we walk through this door, is the camera. We're going to need to tap that.
Now you know too. Now you work for him.
So we're going to wait for these 2 guys to get done talking. I like to look at them with the thermal, that way you don't have to wait for the camera, because this guy, as soon as he's done talking, he's going to turn and walk this way. And then when he does that, we're going to be doing this. Get the high ground here, use our split tactics,
Who put the lights out?
and they'll get this guy distracted. I don't think he'll call his buddy in, so you don't have to worry about that. And pretty much, when he walks by us, we're just going to grab him. So we do need to be talking to this guy.
I'm allergic to flowers. Maybe you should talk before I sneeze and accidentally cut your throat.
Oh, God. I'll tell you anything.
Good. Start with your boss. What's his name?
Nedich. Mylon Nedich. He's in charge of all our VIP protection contracts.
And how many of those under his protection has he killed in the last, say, 6 weeks?
What?
What kind of scam is he running?
I don't know about any scam. I swear. Don't tell Mylon. I gave you his name. He's psychotic.
Mylon Nedich. Echelon's got nothing. He doesn't even exist.
Whoever he is, he's playing both sides. We need to inform Shetland.
No can do, Sam. We can't compromise OPSEC for private interests.
Fine. If I find Nedich, it'll be less of a problem.
Admirable of you to protect your friend, but...
You said he doesn't exist. I'm just correcting a bureaucratic error.
Alright, so looks like we got some information there. I also want to say that was our... Yeah, discover who's in charge. That was our secondary objective. That's the only way I know how to get it. You have to, if you see, you zoom in on it, it'll give us a little bit more information. It says ask around, so you have to interrogate people to do it. That's the only guy I know of that has any information about that. Apparently he's the only one high enough in the ranks to know who the boss is or anything about him. So there you go. We still have our optional objective to tap the cameras, and then we're pretty much good to go. Also, it says locate Dvorak. Maybe that was Dvorak's room. I said Zerkazy. I guess it could be both. But, I mean, who knows? I don't know. Maybe they're gay for each other. I'm not sure. I'm not judging. So as you can see, this dude's standing here just staring out the window. He never looks around or patrols or anything, as far as I know. So we're not going to worry about him. We're just going to tap the camera real quick. And, you know, there's the camera. It can't see you from here. Obviously, when you're right below it, it can't see you.
Good work on the cameras, Sam. We'll have guys watching Zerkazy 24/7.
Always happy to keep the donut dippers busy.
And also, I think that was our optional objective. Yep, there you go. We're pretty much good to go to hit for our primary objectives without any other interruptions. So we're pretty much good to go in that regard. So let's head back towards where we came in at, where the magnetically locked doors were. We're right above the area where we turned off the radio to distract that guy. So there is still yet see this guy patrolling. So you gotta watch out for him. We're gonna wait for him to move, then we'll jump out this window and still avoid the camera, of course. And I guess that other guy's still in patrol, but he doesn't come outside anymore, so you don't really have to worry about him. So I guess this is a good point to turn the night vision goggles on. Don't think the camera looks over this way, so you should be okay. This guy's still not looking. We're okay. That guy's not looking. Everything's fine. Camera doesn't look over this far, so we're okay. We're definitely okay. Nothing bad could happen. We're only surrounded by a ton of armed guards. So this guy's back to looking, or listening to the radio jamming out. So we're just going to distract him again with it while he's investigating, and we'll do the same thing we did earlier and just work our way around. That's a really good tactic. That's very immersive too, right? I mean, our pistol, I've never seen that in any other game, a pistol that shoots like EMP beams or something like that. I'm not sure what actually is going on. Science is definitely happening though. Alright, so now we can head through this door. It wasn't locked before. It's open. We could have came in here. But see, this door right here was locked. Now it's not. Grim said she turned off the electromagnetic locks, so now we can open this door. That looks like a vent, but it's actually not, so don't need to worry about that. So now we need to locate Dvorak. I think this guy right here might see us a little bit. Yeah, or no, he was just getting his flashlight out. He didn't see us. But we're gonna wait for this guy to get out of the way. Might be able to see some stuff. We turn on our electromagnetic vision. You can see some stuff up there. I don't think thermal will pick that up. Oh wait, it does. But anyway, right up there, there's a landmine, and we're going to be getting around that. But I'll show you how to get around that once we come to it. We are going to be going up that way to get into the building. Because if you go the other way, there's two ways in. Basically that window right there on the right, and then the door to the bottom left. You take the door, there's a guy guarding like the next door once you get past that door, and then you'll have to bash it in and knock him out, probably alert everybody. So you can't really go that way. There's a switch here, turns off the lights. So that's definitely useful. This guy is pretty stupid. I don't know if he ever comes to turn the lights back on. If he knows, I don't know if he knows how or not. But if he does, he definitely takes his time. So I'm going to show you guys how to get around the mine. Basically, what you got to do is move extremely slow. If you move fast, it will see you. And then when you get close to it, or it'll detect you. And when you get close to it, just hit disarm mine. And then we should be able to deactivate it. And we can also see that it's now in our inventory, so we can use that if we want. We won't. It's super loud. So we need to be getting by this guy. Pretty easy way to do this is to, there's a light in here. Well, computer will work too. Deactivate it, get this guy's attention. Climb through the window when he's not looking. And then we'll make our way around this way. And there's another guard in here that looks out the window. You don't have to worry about him. There's also a mine. You do have to worry about this. So we'll go super slow right here. And deactivate this mine. And it looks like this is a dead end. You can't really see anything. We look down. There's a vent. So we're going to crawl through this vent. Oh, I just bumped the mic. So hopefully that didn't kill your ears. It's so hard for me to see inside these vents. I mean, it's super dark without the night vision. But then everything kind of just like blurs together with the night vision. I think there's definitely a blur effect with the night vision. I want to say that's something that they implemented in Double Agent, maybe, where like when you first turn on the night vision, it's always blurry, so you have to wait a minute. But you know, you can definitely see it's kind of blurry. That's kind of realistic too, I guess. So here we are in a room. I'm stuck on something. Okay, well now we're moving. Looks like there's an old man here and another Splinter cell Easter egg on the TV. Scan the TV for no real reason. Let's talk to this old guy.
You must be Dvorak.
Well, Dvorak, huh? I had thought this area was, well, off limits.
You're not Dvorak.
Well, since we're being blunt, well, no.
Then who are you?
Such a rush you're in. Fancy some tea, do you?
Lambert, something weird is happening.
I'll say.
What do I do?
The old man seems harmless. Indulge him. See if he knows anything.
Reminds me of poor old Jiggers. Oh, Jiggers. We hardly know ye.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, one might ask you the same.
I'm looking for a man named Dvorak.
Ah, Dvorak, yes! Well, you're not going to find one. This way! Yes, here we are then. This is Dvorak.
Jesus. I think I just figured out why you couldn't hack in here, Grim.
Yeah, no kidding.
What the hell do I do now?
Hold on while I find a slide rule.
See what the old man knows, Fisher.
Okay. If this is Dvorak, who are you?
I am Dvorak's keeper. Thank you most kindly for asking.
And what is this Dvorak?
Dvorak is, well, you likely wouldn't understand.
I'm sure you're right. But let's have it for the record anyway.
Dvorak is a mechanical representation of a self-referential axiom of number theory. Dvorak encodes its own logical structure within its own executable cycle and recursively derives a more accurate representation of itself with each successive execution.
Right. Grim, did you get that?
My god, it's an infinite state machine.
Fine. What do I do?
If Zerkazy is using this...
Grim.
Sorry, Sam, we're gonna need a copy of Dvorak's output so we can work out the algorithm it's built on.
How do I get its output?
It runs on punch cards.
Punch cards?
You'll need to restart the sequence and initialize each tower in the right order, and then retrieve the output stack.
How do I know the right sequence?
You'll need to hit the switches in order as the tubes start to heat up. Ask the old man for help.
I need your help.
Indeed. What can I help you with, my good fellow?
I need you to help me initialize Dvorak so I can retrieve an output stack.
Ah, Dvorak. Well, that is certainly something I can help with. Why don't you restart it? I'll initialize the towers on this side, and you can do the other side.
Alright, so putting aside this dude being super crazy Alice in Wonderland style, we're going to have to start up the main server and do a bunch of button pressing pretty much to get what we want. So we're going to cover this side, he's covering that side. These lights are going to light up, and when they do, you want to go over to them and hit the button. That'll kind of lock them in place. It's always the same order, so it always goes that one. And this one, you don't want to be too late. If you wait too long, it won't work and you'll fail and have to start over. But there's no penalty for failing. So there you go. He did his side, we did our side. We should be good to go. And if you come over here,
There you go.
and as you can see, we now have the outputs.
Alright, I got the stack.
Good work, Fisher. Time to make yourself scarce. Get to your primary extraction point.
On my way.
Alright, so now we just need to be getting out of here. And let me think. I guess we can get out about the same way we got in. Thinking about it. I guess we can go this way. I can show you guys the guard that was here that I was talking about earlier. He's kind of camping at this door. See, we come over here. See, he's camping this door. That's the door. You'd have to go through that door if you went through the, the other way instead of taking the window, and you'd have to bash the door and get this guy. I guess you could whistle, maybe draw him out, do some stuff, but it could be very difficult to get around this guy. I don't think you can use the elevator shaft to get out of here. There's no way around that. I don't think. I'm pretty sure. I guess we can check it out. I might even tase this guy. I haven't tased anybody in a while, so maybe we can tase this guy in the butt cheek or something. So we'll tase him, leave him there. Not really a big deal. This might also be a good point to quick save because we're on the home stretch now. Alright, so like I was saying, you might think you'd be able to use this elevator, but you can't. The elevator is our primary distraction. We just need to be getting down there to it, like the actual elevator. That's kind of like the elevator shaft. So, we're just going to be getting back down there, retracing our steps. Leave that guy out in the open. No one patrols, so no one will see him there. I'm not worried about it anyway. We just need to get out of here. See, the guy still hasn't turned on the lights out here. So, I mean, I know being an electrician is hard. But, come on, this dude can't flip a switch. I mean, we flipped a switch to turn it off. But anyway, I guess the flashlight is enough for him, so we're not going to worry about it. Luckily, it isn't too far to get back to where we need to be going, so you don't have to worry about that too much. So, let's just keep on moving back. There's two ways to get back to the elevator. I like to take this way, though. We ran into the elevator on the second floor and this first floor here, so... but I find it easy to take this way, so we're just going to do that. But, either way works. Either way works. So we got a Sleeping Beauty over here, and then we got two guards right here we need to worry about. That one guard, he'll never see you. The one just sitting there, he's kind of gone into standby mode. Like, all of his programming's been used, so now he don't even know what to do as a guard. So, we're pretty much just waiting for this guy to turn around. He'll go back in patrol. Then work around him while he's not looking. You don't really have to worry about the guy just standing there in front of the elevator. Like I said, he's used up all his programming. So pretty much what we're going to be doing is going right by him. See, look, he can't even see us. He's so stupid. And crawl into the crawl space and exit through the crawl space and then extract. And there you go. So, you know, that was pretty simple, right? I really like that mission too. That's a really good mission. The missions definitely get better as they go. But like I said, I still like that bank mission. That's a pretty sweet mission. We actually stole $50 million just to cover up our tracks. That's pretty intense. So it looks like we got completed across the board. Yeah, these are pretty simple. The cameras, there's quite a few of them. I don't know exactly how many. Maybe 8, something like that. Maybe more or less. I can't really remember. But that might be a little bit tricky. Discovering who's in charge, definitely a tricky one. It's a trial and error one. Because, like I said, that one guy that we interrogated pretty much is the only one that I know that knows anything. I think you also have to interrogate the guy, once we, when we were on, like, the rooftop with the helicopter and the cops when we ziplined across, and then we interrogated that one guy, I think you also have to interrogate that guy. But besides them two guys, I don't know of anyone else that knows anything about that objective. So, other than that, let's see our rating. 100%, pretty good. Only 2 knockouts. That's weird. I want to say we knocked out 3 people, didn't we? The 2 guys I interrogated, and then we sticky shockered a guy in the anus. So, no bodies found. Pretty sweet there. The bodies found thing, if you leave a guy out in the open, you don't have to worry about that as long as you know no one's on patrol and find him. It doesn't matter if, say, like, continuity, like, you've extracted, it makes sense that maybe he'll wake up or someone would walk by him eventually in reality. But they won't actually do that. All that matters, the bodies found thing, all that matters is as long as no one found them while you were there. So you don't have to worry about that. And there you go. That's another mission down. I guess I'm really enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.